Welcome everybody to the October 2013 Life Insurance Update Show right here on The Biz. My name is Eric Palmer, and this month what I want to do is feature a couple of different product types that we really didn't talk about in last month's show. So if you remember, last month we covered a number of different things. Today I want to talk about some unique products that have hit the street here. It's going to be something that's really, I think, going to be helpful for you in the fourth quarter as you're gearing up for year-end sales. First, I want to talk about term insurance because it's the foundation of all conversations, especially when we're doing some estate planning. And last month, if you remember, I talked about Protective Life and how powerful their new repricing was. It put them in the top 1, 2, or 3 in just about every scenario on a 10, 15, 20, or 30-year term insurance product. But now we see that Genworth has brought back the Colony Term. And if you remember correctly, Colony Term was a leader in the market all of the last couple of years. And until they repriced, they actually were just about number 1 in every single scenario. So we're happy to see that Colony Term is coming back. They're going to be very strong in the $75,000 to $1 million face amount, ages 35 to 65. And as you can see on the pricing chart here below, completely competitive against some of those major leaders like Banner, ING, or American General. So when you're running those quotes for term insurance, keep your eye out for Genworth. You're going to see them be a top player, probably neck and neck with Protective along the way. Both great companies, both good options to choose for your term insurance. Anytime here you want to actually run quotes, they built a really good landing page that you can see. If you want to get your link to the landing page, just contact us here at The Biz. It's info@thebiz.tv, or you can go right to our website, request the quote engine for the Colony Term from Genworth, and we'll send it off to you. Now, I want to talk a little bit about Guaranteed Universal Life because as things continue to change in the economy and as we see these interest rates fluctuate, we also see the reflection of the AG 38 rule that passed at the beginning of the year. So there are a lot of different shifts going on in Guaranteed Universal Life. And right now we see a movement in a positive direction with Symetra. I mentioned them last month. I really want to focus on them this month because they have really stepped out to be a leader in the Guaranteed Universal Life Insurance marketplace. Really what they're doing right now is dominating the market in all non-nicotine cases. Individuals ages 55 to your late 70s. And it's really unique, actually, in the late 70s. They really stand out across the board in terms of competition. And if you dial in the guarantee to 105 or 100 plus a lifetime for standard or better rates, you're going to find that they're going to be number 1. Something that's really interesting to point out here with this product is that they have low premiums across the board, so they're very competitively priced, but they have very high targets and good 10-year cash surrender value. So it's a very great product for your clients, but also good for you as the producer out there. So take a look at some of these numbers and comparisons. Again, you can get this information right here at The Biz. Something interesting that Symetra is doing is they have an actual program called the Permanent Exchange Underwriting Program. What they'll do is they'll take a look based on a list of 24 approved carriers at any policy that you've issued for a client over the last 5 years. If it's up to $1 million, max age is 65, you have the potential of actually replacing that policy with one of Symetra's GULs with no additional underwriting or picking up some additional coverage. So great exchange opportunity here. It's very unique. Not very many companies will go back 5 years. If I were you, I would take a look. If you have any clients in mind that you've written policies on in the last 5 years, give a call here again to The Biz. We'll get you connected with Symetra and show you some options on how to take a look at what that pricing or whether or not your clients may or may not qualify for that program. Final expense. Let's talk about this a little bit for a minute. Now, we see a lot of final expense sell this time of year, especially with those individuals that are going in the home talking about health insurance or, of course, those med sup type sales process. Final expense is a great complement to that type of individual or client. What's interesting is, for the most part, we typically don't talk about it. You see that the final expense market kind of sits within this realm right here where everybody's priced within the same range, and it really kind of varies state by state. But we've seen this product from Phoenix Life really stand out across all competition. It's ranked itself at number 1 in our book based on the research we've done. It's called the new Remembrance Life. And this was a product that was issued earlier in the year, but they came out with this more recent version that's a little bit better. And here's why. The product's going to issue from ages 30 to 80, but it's age last birthday, which makes them very competitive. But you have face amounts anywhere between $10,000 and $100,000 up to age 59. That's very high face amount for a final expense product. And even in the age of 70 to 80, you can get as much as $50,000 as death benefit. But what we really like about this product is that it has all of the different living benefits. We've got critical illness rider up to 50% of the death benefit. We've got accidental death benefit, and we have some terminal illness rider that'll actually accelerate up to 95% of that death benefit. All 3 of those living benefits, no additional charge added in the premium. But there's also some really great stuff here with this particular product. Not only are they competitive, they have competitive underwriting, they have a full robust death benefit, but they also have things like a birthday card that you can send to the grandkids with $100 in it up until a certain age, even after the individual has passed away. We have a benefit that actually provides a college tuition to up to 4 grandchildren, $5,000 a year. And there's also a benefit to provide an income along with a lump sum or instead of of a lump sum death benefit. So this one final expense product really comes with a lot of package, a lot of options, and a lot of choices that you can help make for your client to put them in a better product. So if you're not selling Phoenix's final expense, you're probably overlooking one of the better products out there for your clients. Information on this is available, of course, through the biz. Now, the last product type that I want to talk about in today's update show is Guaranteed Index Universal Life. Now, we've seen that pricing shift away from Guaranteed UL. A lot of companies got out of the business. For those that stayed in it, they had to raise their rates. So GULs are limited in terms of the choices and competition. And what we're seeing because of the interest rate environment is an emergence into Guaranteed Index Universal Life. The difference that you're going to find here is there's a lot of accumulation-driven components inside of a Guaranteed Index UL, although we're still able to guarantee that death benefit all the way past age 100 or even to age 121. The leader, in our opinion, after we've done some research, is a brand new product that just came out from North America. It's called the Guarantee Builder Index UL. It's got great protection. That means new lower premium guarantees the death benefit to age 120. Plus, we've added the accelerated death benefit endorsement with critical illness. So they've got the critical illness combined in with the guaranteed death benefit. And of course, they have a high performance, which means they still give you that 75 basis point bump or incentive, if you will, from years 11 plus. It helps drive that cash value growth. So anywhere 10 plus in years, you're going to have a nice surrender cash value for your client built on a guaranteed life insurance chassis. So when you're looking at guaranteed ULs or permanent coverage altogether for your clients, make sure you're considering Index Universal Life with guarantees. Take a look at North America's new product. I think you're going to be very happy with what you find. If anything that you have questions about in this program or any of the products that you want to see a little bit more information on, or of course if you just want to get your hands on some of the charts that we put together where we compare term, whole life, universal life, and all the other types of insurance out there, just contact us right here at The Biz. You can email us info@thebiz.tv or go right to our website www.thebiz.tv. Now take a look at a quick video here from North American based on this new Guarantee Builder IUL, and we hope to see you next month. Thanks so much.